Have a nice day, Ma'am Leslie Makuha. I am Mia Alona Magpusaw, came from BS Ed 4th year Filipino Set B. And for today's video, I will discuss all about the PPST domain, which is the main topic is the assessment and reporting. First, let's know about what is assessment. So, assessment is a process of gathering information, evaluating it, and making judgment or decisions based on this information. It involves gathering data or evidence about a person's knowledge, skills, abilities, or characteristics in order to measure their performance, progress, or potential. Aside from the definition that you've read about the assessment, the main purpose of it is to gather data and provide the basis for making informed decisions and judgments. So, the assessments can be a formative or summative. So, formative assessment are used during the learning process to provide the feedback and guiding instruction, while the summative assessment are conducts at the end of the period of learning to evaluate the outcomes and determine the level of the proficiency. So, the assessment can take many forms like including written tests, performance evaluations, observations, interviews, portfolios, and projects. The choice of assessment method depends on the purpose, context, and goals of the assessment. Here are the 5 multiple purpose of assessment. Number 1 is the evaluation. So, the evaluation in assessment, it is used to determine the level of achievement, competency, or proficiency in a particular area. Like, for example, students' knowledge and understanding of a subject are assessed through the test, the quizzes, or the assignments. Second, diagnosis. Assessment help identify the strengths and weaknesses in order to diagnose the difficulties or specific needs. Diagnostic assessments are commonly used in educational and clinical settings to determine the root causes of learning difficulties or behavioral issues. Third is the monitoring. Monitoring is the assessment can be used to track the progress and measure growth over time. Regular monitoring allows educator or practitioners to evaluate the effectiveness of interventions and make informed instructional or treatment decisions. Fourth, selection. In the assessment, it plays a crucial role in personnel selection and hiring processes. Like, for example, the employers use assessments to evaluate job candidates' suitability, skills, and qualifications for a particular position. The last is the feedback. Assessments can provide the feedback to individuals, highlighting their strengths and areas for improvement. This feedback can guide learning, help set the goals, and increase the motivation. Now let us know about the reporting. Reporting in assessment refers to the process of sharing and communicating the results or findings of an assessment to relevant stakeholders. It involves summarizing the assessment data and presenting it in a format that is clear, meaningful, and actionable for the intended audience. Aside from the definition about the reporting, the main purpose of the reporting is to provide valuable information and insights to stakeholders such as educators, parents, policymakers, or employers. So the reporting process is critical because it helps the stakeholders understand the assessment results and make informed decisions and the appropriate actions based on the findings.